Target 8 with significant breaking developments in Rockford's toxic tap water saga. It is a story only we're reporting tonight. Our investigators have uncovered proof that Wolverine Worldwide was told about the potential health dangers of Scotchgard way back in 1999.
Our discovery is important because Wolverine has been telling us and you that it only learned months ago that PFOS, a likely carcinogen, was in Scotchgard. Scotchgard that was used in making their shoes and then dumped in a Belmont landfill decades ago. Now the big question, should the cleanup have happened much sooner? Could homes have been prevented from being built near the dumps? Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker is here now to show us how Scotchgard maker 3M is poking holes in Wolverine's story tonight. Ken?
Yeah, Brian, today 3M sent us a letter written to a Wolverine executive in 1999 that shows it shared information with the Rockford company about PFOS at an earlier meeting as 3M began phasing out PFOS out of its products. The letter was faxed by 3M's business director to then Wolverine Executive Vice President Rick de Blasio on January 15, 1999, a follow-up to a meeting between the companies 5 days earlier. Quote, there is a growing interest in understanding the effects of chemicals on human health and the environment. It stated that 3M had started making PFOS in 1948 and had recently discovered the chemical in blood of exposed people. And quote, that it has the potential to accumulate in the body with repeated exposures. 3M said it had informed Wolverine about the issue in material safety data sheets in late 1998, nearly 20 years ago. 3M said its studies at the time showed no adverse health effects on its employees exposed to PFOS. But in the letter, the company said it was looking for ways to change its formula. Quote, our efforts are being guided by the concept that reducing unnecessary human and environmental exposure to a persistent chemical is the prudent and responsible thing to do. By 2002, 3M had voluntarily phased out of PFOS, changing the formula for the Scotchgard that Wolverine used to treat its shoes at the Rockford tannery. 3 years later, a draft by the EPA suggested there was evidence that PFOS could cause cancer in humans. At Target 8's request, 3M's attorney also sent a written statement that reads, we are surprised to see that Wolverine claims it was unaware of the fact that PFOS was used at its former tannery, and apparently that it was unaware of 3M's voluntary decision to phase out of the chemistries in question. The record reflects otherwise. The statement goes on to say, beyond the fact that 3M's phase-out decision and leadership on this issue made national headlines, 3M personally met with Wolverine long before and during the time of the phase-out announcement in May 2000. These meetings were to discuss PFOS, share information about the compound, and advise of 3M's voluntary efforts to phase out of the chemistries. It also says, quote, 3M bears no responsibility for the environmental practices of Wolverine. Wolverine has said it did not know until recently that PFOS had been in Scotchgard. On its website, it wrote, we now know that Scotchgard contained PFOS until 3M changed the formula around 2002. Wolverine dumped sludge from its tannery at the House Street dump until 1970. This year, tests started showing high levels of PFOS in neighboring wells. In a recent interview with Target 8, a Wolverine executive refused to respond to repeated questions about what it knew and when. Shouldn't Wolverine have known back in 2002 or in the early 2000s that this Scotchgard was at that landfill and 3M had determined that they should not be making that kind of Scotchgard anymore, and this could be a danger?
Yeah, again, this is a new and emerging topic. We are focused right now to really understand what's happening out in the House Street area and any place else, and then really working to find a resolution.
Now, neighbors are questioning why Wolverine did not inform them years ago.
They know what they were buying. Yeah. Any large corporation knows what they're buying. They know what they're applying to their product. They're a successful company.
Now, we just got this statement in the newsroom for Wolverine. It says, quoting here, Wolverine used 3M Scotchgard product, which contained PFOS from about 1960 through 2002, when the product was reformulated. 3M has always assured Wolverine, as it does in its letter, the EPA and the public, that the chemical is safe for the environment and human health. Wolverine acted in good faith based on that information and always complied with the EPA and state regulations. And we also just got an email from Wolverine now saying it did know about PFOS back then and that it did not mean to infer anything else.
Oh.
The last graph from 3M in their statement having to do with responsibility. They're saying, don't look at us, look at Wolverine.
Yeah, because 3M is having some issues with this in other areas, so they're facing some issues with this themselves. So,
all right, another chapter in this saga.